All right. Welcome back to another round of Civilization 7. And this one's a big update. Yeah, the new update is out, and so of course we started a new round. I mean, I guess we also finished the last game in the stream last Monday. Unfortunately, I couldn't go. I couldn't stream on Thursday. Life's currently pretty busy. But yeah, the new update is out, and so we will explore what exactly is new. And I decided I want to play an Isabella game. Firstly, one reason being is that she's one of my favorite leaders, and second reason is that she actually got a change during the update. We still get the 100 gold per age every time you discover. Although I think that was flat. Was it flat 200 or 300? And now it's 100 gold per age every time you discover a natural wonder, and this is doubled if the natural wonder is in the distant land. That might already have been a change. Not entirely sure, but I thought at least that Isabella's gold was higher, but not scaling with age. And I mean, I guess before we continue with Isabella, I guess one thing you can already see that has changed is the loading screen, and we will definitely take a look at that while we go through everything I've chosen. But probably the biggest change is 50% tile yields from natural wonders for every natural wonder in your empire. And let me reiterate the biggest change that Isabella got, because there are some, in general, there are some quite huge changes, no pun intended. But yeah, 50% tile yields. Before that we got flat 100%. And that was it. And now we get 50% tile yields from natural wonders for every natural wonder you in your empire. And with that stream session, we want to test out how hilariously huge that can get, because it'll make her a little bit weaker in the early game, but the more wonders you settle, the more tile yield bonuses you get, and that stacks for every natural wonder. So that should give us some really insane yields from the natural wonders. The 50% gold towards purchasing naval units, I think, is the same, and the -1 gold maintenance for naval unit also didn't change, at least to my knowledge. Now we can see here I've chosen the Mauryan Empire. You can choose an additional pantheon after unlocking mysticism, because we also got new pantheons and I kind of want to see what they are, and that's why I choose them. If I have more that I can that I find cool, that's the only real reason I chose the Mauryan Empire. We have the unique buildings of the Mauryan Empire now in the 3rd slot. I'm not sure anything really changed. So you get 3 happiness from both of them, and science and culture adjacency. Science for quarters and wonders, and culture for mountains and wonders. So yeah, and the unique district also gives 10% happiness in this settlement, like it always did. Then we get the unique units, something that also didn't really change, at least not to my knowledge. We now see the traditions that we unlock, which is neat. I actually didn't look that up, but is that it would be helpful if you could see them before you pick the civilization. That could be helpful. We had 3 happiness on science buildings, 4 happiness on military buildings, 1 gold for every 5 surplus happiness in cities, and 1 science for every 5 surplus happiness in cities. So we kind of want to have a lot of a lot of happiness. And one thing that I haven't really looked into just yet, the update just came out, and I wanted to check out what's new, is that there is mod support now, or Steam Workshop support, shall I say. And eventually I do want to get myself some mods, mostly mods that will actually tell me what yields I would get from certain cards and stuff like that. This, as of right now, is still very much unmodded. And lastly, the equipped mementos. I mean, we are playing Isabella, so of course I took Queen's Jewelry, getting 2 gold per age on Natural Wonders, which should still stack with Isabella's skill. So, I mean, we don't get 100% right now, right off the bat with that, but 50% we should get at least. And I took Imago Mundi, 2 side instead of 1 for Scout, Search and Lookout abilities. Is that the one that originally had +3 sight? So you have your Lookout ability, and you typically discover points of interest in a 3-tile radius away from your maximum lookout reach. So let me try to explain that in a better way. As a scout, like any unit, you have a certain range that you can see stuff and uncover fog of war. And when you use your lookout ability, you discover points of interest 3 tiles further than your normal sight. And I think in the early stages of the game we had an ability that just uncovered fog of war in that radius, and you basically had like 1 or 2 scouts scouting out the entirety of the map. And that might be that one that they changed that down to +2 sight, although I guess we will see what's going on. So yeah, that's all we got. Isabella with the big changes, Moria not really any different, and the mementos. And let's begin the game. And immediately, I mean, wait, that was not the thing I wanted to see. We could, okay, that's good to know. Immediately we've gotten the, where is it? That is, okay, that seems a little bit odd. Is it because that actually dents in, and the game thinks I am pointing at, you know, if you have these 2 points on the hexagon, and if you draw a line down, you can make sort of a hexagon wall, and the game thinks I am actually pointing at the wall of this hexagon instead of, you know, that hexagon. That would be interesting. Although, looking at that, you see down there, this little shadow, it might just actually think that I am not on the surface of the hexagon, but on the bottom of this one, which might be why it jumps to the upper one, even though I'm clearly still on the lower one. That is interesting. That is weird. And I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, we spawn next to the Grand Canyon, which gives us 2 culture and 4 happiness, and 2 science on flat terrain in this settlement. Now, we could settle one closer. We would like to have these tiles as quickly as possible, but we would settle away from the fish, we would settle away from the llamas, and I mean, I guess not really from these llamas. Then again, 1, 2, 3, we would make room for a settlement down there, and maybe someone up there. We would get closer to that wine, which would help us quite nicely, and we would get not really closer, I guess, to the rice. Do I want to settle in place? I'll gotta think about that real quick, but while I'm doing that, I can tell you what else is new that we will use. We are playing on a continents plus map. We are playing on Viceroy difficulty with long ages. We are... And that's the big difference. We are playing on a huge Continents Plus map. Yes, large and huge maps are finally a thing. And of course, we went big right away. And also, crisis pickers are now a thing. And I immediately did a change that I will most likely never ever change unless I forget. I don't know if it actually saves the picks I did, but if I don't forget, I will probably never ever change that. And that is, I disabled both of the plague crises, the one that you get in the Antiquity Age and the one that you get in the Exploration Age. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of the plague crises. And so that was a rather easy choice. Yeah, that's all that I think I know right now that is new that we can right now talk about. We'll talk about the new pantheons and the new city-state bonuses and the new religion and stuff like that when the time comes. Anyway, do I want to... I mean, it would be quite a lot of culture and happiness off the bat. I would get rid of 1 production and 3 happiness though, but I could settle down there anyway. And I don't like having a city having access to the coast with a city on the 3rd ring, and I'd rather have that coast hopefully open for other settlements. So yeah, I think I will settle closer to the Grand Canyon. And immediately you can see these tiles gained 2 science, which is something that we will not pick up for a while. But it is interesting to see nonetheless. We should have quite the nice science start if we so desire. Okay, famine has left breeders without sufficient pasture for their animals. Close to desperation, they are willing to part with a few in exchange for a place to graze. Help the breeders find pasture. Lose this unit and 300 gold for a horseman. I don't have the 300 gold, but again, even if I had, I probably wouldn't take that deal or move on. I will, however, take the 20 food. However, I will wait a little bit. Can I? No, can I? Give me another scout. I cannot yet grow. Okay, so screw it then. We'll take the food. Get the growth quicker. And where do we want to go? We could try to go for Stele or Stele. I'd like to call it Stele. I don't know. Maybe Stele is right. I have no idea. The library would also be good. Not really for the science. I think if we'd need to, we'd have quite a lot of science. But I think having the stele, we might be able to get a couple of wonders down, and getting 200 gold is always good. Plus the saw pit, camps, and woodcutters. I mean, no, that's a plantation. That's a plantation. We could get a couple of woodcutters down south, but not really much. There's also plantation. Actually, plantations are quite good, so we should get a granary at some point. Clay pits, mines, and quarries, not really. And fishing key, we don't really have fish boats here anyway. We gotta think of one, but that means we probably want to take a look at these technologies, and I think I like trying to get the Great Stele. By the way, or Stele, 220 for the granary, so no, we cannot get that one. Nope, I did not want to do that. I wanted to click on that one. Oh, right, by the way, something I also wanted to talk. Okay, now you see that these are 3 gold, 3 culture, 6 happiness. It was before that it would have been 4 gold, 4 culture, and 8 happiness. But if we find a second natural wonder and we settle that one, this will immediately be that thing. And I think settling towards natural wonders would be quite the priority for us. So there could have been an argument to be made to take the memento. You don't see that just yet, but just imagine I'm looking at mementos. To take the memento that gives you 1 more settlement limit. That could have been a thing we could have done, and something we can. Speaking of things we can do, can I show that off real? I'll show that to you next turn. I hope nobody will steal that then. But what we can do now, can I maybe first get rid of the yields? We can pet the dogs. And we can feed them. Very, very cute. I like that quite a lot. I don't know, it's a small detail, but it's lovely. A spice harvester has been venturing deep into the forest, harvest wild cloves in secret. These dried buds fetch more than their weight in silver, so as long as no one else finds the grove. We could share the spice, it prevents spoilage for 30 food, or silence has its price for a little bit of gold. I would like to grow my city as quickly as possible, because when these 2 tiles are worked, there's still a lot of good tiles around us. And there is Napoleon.
Je suis Napoléon. Sur cette terre pour déterminer le sort du monde.
Yeah, sure, we'll have a friendly greeting. Among her sundries, a merchant has long held an assortment of texts in an unusual script. Wary of what they might say, she offers the manuscript to any who is willing to take them. Gain the earliest available technology, or give the strange text to a scholar. I am kinda sorta scared that it will give me pottery, so I will take the money instead. And we will go towards mysticism real quick. And I think we are playing on a huge map, so maybe 3 scouts aren't enough. We'll think about that. Do I want oligarchy for the food, or do I want classical republic for the production, for the wonder production? Because we do want a couple of wonders, especially if we get the Great Stele. And yeah, I think I want the wonder production. and I will take production and science. We are making quite a good amount of culture already.
Oh.
There is nothing here. Good to know. Fortunately, we don't get these horses. And it looks like we have an extended lookout range, which is nice. A petty warlord has driven a community of artisans from their home. They had been building chariots. Anyone who helps reclaim their home is welcome to them. Help the artisans to get a chariot or move on. I don't think I need a heavy army just yet. I think I'd rather have the gold, and I could, for example, purchase a granary or something else. I think I'm happy with what I have so far. Okay, I kind of want to see where your lands are. And we're not building any wonders just yet, so I'll take the culture boost. And do I want another scout? I think with the enhanced scout range, I can justify going for a granary. And I can save up my gold for a settler. A band of soldiers, their flag and faces unfamiliar, has kept a well-ordered but tattered camp in the wilderness. They have given up on they have given up home, need work to do, and a place to settle. Find work for the soldiers, 15 production to Pataliputra, or rebuild the camp somewhere safe. We'll find work. Get this granary a little bit up and running a little bit quicker. Okay. You don't have a very nice start. Okay, we've got mysticism. I'd like to go towards Code of Laws. Maybe we can trade with Napoleon. And now, let's see at the Pantheons. We know to influence on the altar. That we know. The altar receives 1 happiness for mountains and natural wonders. We know that. Growth rate in settlements with an altar. Culture on quarters with in settlement with an altar. 5 healing for units in rural tiles. Food on farms, pastures, plantations. That could actually be quite nice. We will get quite a lot of farms. Hopefully. 1 gold on camps and woodcutters. 10% production is constructing buildings. 1 production on fishing boats. That's all known so far. Wonder production. Settler production. Altar receives 1 happiness for coast. 1 production on clay pit mines and quarries. And these, I think, are the new ones. 1 happiness on resources and settlements with an altar. This pantheon can be chosen by multiple civilizations. Interesting. That seems like quite a little bit of happiness you could get there. Or 25% influence towards endeavors and sanctions with an altar in the capital. This pantheon can be chosen by multiple civilizations. Okay, interesting. I would like, as always, the 2 influence on the altar, and I'm thinking 10% growth rate in settlements with an altar could be nice to have. But I think 1 food on farms, pastures, and plantations might be even better. We could go for the monument, for the wonder production card, but I think I like to go for Goddess of the Harvest now. I think I like that. We just need one more population to get the last. What? Oh, hello Urxie. Thank you for following. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hey, love your stream. Let's connect on Discord. I've got cool ideas to help you grow your channel through collaborations and finding gaming friends to boost engagement. Thank you very much. But let's you can let's do it that way. You can write me a DM on Twitter or on Blue Sky or whatnot. You can find the links on my Twitch channel. I hope you understand that I am not giving away my Discord handle live on stream, and I would suggest you don't do that either. But yeah, if you want to connect, feel free to check that out. And thank you for your follow. I hope you do enjoy your stay. Where was I? Yeah, I wanted to have I need one more population to get the last Grand Canyon tile, and then we can take a look at other tiles. And of course, we have stumbled into a dead end. It's very mountainous around here. That should give us quite a nice adjacency to, I think, culture buildings. Potentially. I want to save my influence. I still hope that there are city-states around here, let me tell you. That would be very nice. It is defendable though, that is quite nice. We have a lot of choke points for our capital. Okay, we do. Oh yeah, okay, you get that one, unfortunately. Oh well. Okay, that doesn't seem to have anything anymore. But it might loop around here. Yeah, you've took that one. There is a can, and there is a city-state unit. So that's interesting. We would like to have an altar. I think I'd like to have the altar before the Nagarika, which is our unique settler. So let's get the altar first, and then in a couple of turns we might be able to purchase the Nagarika. Or we can just build one. I mean, do I need a brickyard that much? I don't think I need a brickyard, although in 3 turns we'd like to get the stele. Yeah, let's put some 3 turns into our settler. The Trimurti, surveyors and holy people, have chosen a site for a new shrine, and a priest comes adorned with color and the dedication for the dedication ceremony. Worshippers are already gathering to hear how the finest materials will be used to create statues of Brahma, lover of the arts, for some happiness, Vishnu, god of kings, for production on units, or Shiva, the end and the beginning, for a warrior. We'll take the happiness. If we can celebrate and get more you know, like civics in, that would be quite nice to have. And I would actually like to see that city-state, so I might let this guy have the can if I can get the city-state. Speaking of city-state, there is La Venta. We'll immediately befriend that city-state, because it's, I mean, A, it's a scientific city-state, and B, it's hostile. And we should probably run, but there is a cave, which I would like to have. Pillars of society. New pillars rise, inscribed with Mauryan edicts and crowned with a beautiful wooden animal carvings. Some artisans propose that stone would be better weather the test of time, but changing traditions is always controversial. Invest in better pillars or maintain the tradition of wood. We will maintain. We still need a little bit more culture. We can now start with the stele. We don't have production is the small problem, so it'll take a while. And yeah, we might not get it, but let's try it anyway. 46 turn would be better. Not gonna lie, that one could be better. Ooh, there's another scientific city-state. And a cultural one. Might want to get that one as well. We need more influence. Maybe going for the stele is not the smartest move. Foragers have discovered an unknown type of mushroom. With such morsels warn caution. They should not be eaten until they are studied. Examine for a little bit of science or test. We'll take the food. Like I said, I want to grow, because now we can grow towards other tiles. We've got our natural wonder tiles locked in, and if we can find another natural wonder, that would actually be huge for us. That would be very, very nice. The limits of faith. The message of the goddess of the harvest cult spreads with the hunger of a devouring fire. But is it the cleansing flame of purification or the inferno of persecution? Division stirs about the form faith should take. What do those in the goddess of the harvest cult say about those who do not believe? People should worship as they like. The god of the harvest cult demands strict obedience. Obedience it is. Now we can take in the wonder production, and I think I'll take the survey to scout around even more.
Shiva is
and
science,
there is another natural
without
wonder.
Color, taste, smell, that is beyond word or touch, without quality, motionless and changeless.
A wonder that we want to immediately settle. We've gotten 100 gold from it, so we can get our next settler. It is a while away. That much I need to say. We might not be able to connect that settlement, and we might not even be able to get a freshwater settlement. But still, if we could get... Oh, I mean, that is a freshwater settlement right there. A beloved prophet has been exposed by a charlatan as a charlatan by followers who claim they were bled of all their wealth. They don't care about the money, they say, only justice. Bring the charlatan to justice, take 75 damage for 100 gold, or leave justice to the gods. I don't know if we heal first, and if we don't, this scout would die, and you are too important for me right now, so we will leave it to the gods. I would have loved to take that that money, but I don't know if that would work. There is another hostile city-state, and it is close to where our settler wants to go. Now let's take it our unique Mauryan civics. Asharia gives us the 2 buildings and 3 happiness on science buildings. Ayurveda gives us units adjacent to the Prubetara, heal 5 HP per turn. Vyuham gives us infantry and cavalry units gain 3 combat strength when adjacent to each other. And Mantri Parishad gives us 10% to all yields in the settlement not founded by you, a settlement limit, and the Sanchi Stupa. We will get our unique buildings, not sure if we want much else right now. We cannot even trade with people just yet. That's a shame. Alright, workers have been digging out an exhausted well, hoping to strike water. Instead, the foreman unearths a pale stone with dark veins that coil like frozen smoke. Seek a larger marble deposit below. Tile becomes marble resource. Let the artisans give the stone worth. We cannot settle here. We could settle here though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I don't think that is a bad settlement. And with that, I think I like that to be marble. We need to befriend Yilan.
The spoken word conquers.
Probably quicker than I'm going for. But mainly because I would really like to befriend and Anna first. But maybe Yilan is the smarter friendship, seeing as how close they are. That is wild. Is that a lake? No, that's coast. So does that mean you are a peninsula, but you're shielded by mountains? That is interesting. I do kinda feel that you will probably be a problem for me. There's so many hostile. I mean, what I didn't do is change the spawn rate of hostile and friendly city-states. So that's all normal. I might want to change that at some point because, I mean, it is again a lot of hostiles. Where do I want to send that scout? Send it. Yeah, but you know what? I first want to go for Arna. I think we might be able to hold out, and I am planning. I'm playing with the idea of turning you into a city actually, because you have a lot of production. That is, we are now at 100% because we own 2. If we take a look up there, we now gain 4 gold, 4 culture, and 8 happiness from that wonder. You gain 8 production, 4 gold, and 4 culture from every one of these tiles. You'd be a production powerhouse. And like I thought, you are not connected, you are too far away. So maybe we won't play with many connected cities, but we rather play the Isabella game and try to snipe every natural wonder there is and just turn them into, I don't know, cities then, independent cities, and play it like that. That could be interesting. I do want to go for that master real quick. If we could get the Gate of All Nations, that would be quite nice. And you would actually be a better wonder production city, thinking about it, because you have... Look at all these hostile city-states, because you have the production and you really, really don't. But I still cannot trade with anyone. I probably need to okay, I do get my hands on a slinger soon. I would probably need to buy a slinger is the problem. That might have been... I did not see that warrior. That might have been not the smartest move. Let's run away real quick. You actually managed to attack that. That is wild. Give me a slinger ASAP. Yeah, probably going for... Oh my goodness. Run. Probably going for for Arna instead of Yilan was not a smart move. But it's whatever, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully we can keep the settlement alive. That would be nice. We might not be able to keep the scouts alive, though. Actually, we might want to get sailing first, so that we can go on shore, on the water. Ooh. That takes a lot of... Yeah, you need to run, my friend. You need to run quickly. And attack. And yeah, we're getting quite a lot of land surveyed. I'll let you heal here, although that might not work out depending on if you see me or not. But it doesn't look like you see me. Okay, you need to go away because you can attack without getting counter damage, which is a problem. I would like to have an altar. I would also like to turn you into a city, so I might not purchase the altar in that city. So much production currently wasted Wasted, let me tell you. Oh no, you can attack me. That is a shame. Oh my goodness, you don't bring an army commander into the game, aren't you? Ooh, that is not good. Okay, Troy has already been... Ah, Tubman somewhere around here. Okay. That's a problem. We are not close enough to send a sufficient army. That is a... We might lose that city. I will be completely honest. We might lose that city. Holy shit. How... Okay, hang on just a second. Yeah, we cannot get anything here. 3 attacks. Yeah, I might need to resettle that settlement. That is massively disappointing. Let's attack you, I guess. Scientific attribute. Yeah, we got a scientific attribute point. Sure. That is not what I'm concerned with right now. But I don't have archers. I have nothing. So, yep, the defenses are down. Can we please attack you? Would you be so kind to attack, please? And you are probably going to die next turn. That is massively disappointing, because that means I need to purchase myself another settler. Morn, okay, a temple once filled with voices of outspoken philosophers, fierce critics of Mauryan rule, has burned to the ground. The priests claim they've lost more than a building, they've lost the spirit of independent thought. Mourn the fall, liver culture gone, like 100% cult. Yeah, I'll take that. I will need to befriend you immediately. That is not going to work out. Oh my goodness. I cannot send you anywhere. Yeah, that settlement is gone. I might need to even wait until I finally befriended you before I can settle there again. A massive sinkhole has opened near a struggling community, revealing a collapsed silver mine. The residents are elated but question their safety. Reinforce or take some silver. I'll take the gold. I just pretty much wasted 200 gold. Yeah, that is Tosali gone. Holy shit. You took everything and threw it at Tosali. Oh my freaking goodness. Yeah, I will. Next game will definitely have more friendly than hostile city-states. Oh my goodness, what the hell was I just witnessing? And there's no chance in hell I could get that one back. The only good thing, at least as I'm seeing it right now, is that there is no other civ down south close to that wonder. So I might be able to easily settle that one again. Okay, megalith we know about that. Monumental architecture, we know about that. Shrines of the Jinn, we also know about that. Arch, production towards conducting wonders. 2 culture and displaced codices. That one's new. And 1 culture and warehouse buildings. Bonus can be chosen by multiple civilizations. I think that one is new. It might not be new, because as it was the case with the Pantheons. The new one said this bonus can be chosen by multiple civilizations, so maybe that one isn't new. We still take the civic, absolutely. No questions asked. I would have loved to go for but I am also seeing more hostile city-state, although we should be far enough away, shouldn't we? I mean, hopefully. Okay, yeah, we will probably wait. We should probably sink in a couple of a little bit here to make that quicker, at least to get them in the friendly state a little bit quicker, because I want to settle there again as quickly as possible, because that is a huge settlement for me. Although, looking at it, it did not destroy the... It did not destroy the yields on the Grand Canyon, which is a little bit odd. Settle too close to another civilization. Is that probably me? Okay, we know that. Yeah. 2 signs on display codices and 1 signs on wares buildings. Bonus can be chosen by multiple. Interesting. We will take the free tech though. That one should be obvious. Pachacuti.
Nukangani pachakutech, indich saminchaskan, apur kukonach churin, nukakahti katatatanku alpakuyohting hinarach.
Let's be friendly with him, I guess. Although we weren't friendly with Tubman, we should have... Whatever. It'll probably be fine. Maybe. If you're like 6, you probably have already found. Okay, we need to be quick with that one. I'm afraid. That is Mundo Perdido done. We take far too much time. Oh my goodness. 10 turns still. That is the Stele. I wouldn't be surprised if the Stele will be taken away. You will not see my settler, right? I swear, if you would have done that, I would have probably lost it. Not gonna lie. Maybe one more turn. Okay, we can start to make our way down again. I'm a little bit locked out here. I mean, I could try to go for open borders with you. That's 25. I don't want to though. We will go up. I don't want to get open borders here because I want to save my influence. Pottery has been potters have been experimenting with ceramic coatings that create an arresting glow. Their bowls catch the sunlight, dazzling the eye, but the firing process must be meticulously controlled to avoid an uneven finish. 100 happiness at the cost of 100% science. We are making. We don't make any signs. Let's get the culture. I cannot afford losing even more science. Okay, let's try that one again. Thank you very much. Okay, Chan is there was someone to my south. Interesting. No, let's take the happiness. So Chan has been taken. Oh, stop that. Let's do that again. Alright, 600 gold this time. I hope nobody will attack me. Yeah, I see you. Fucking... Ha. Artisans have set up a commune along a busy road. Some wield hammers, others brushes. Trades passed on to them, which they will pass in turn. Hire the artisans, action and happiness, or have the artisans. We will take the production. Now, if we will lose that wonder, I will probably also lose it. Will we get one turned?
May the
We
might
won't.
of the Lord cause no enemy to resist me, no enemy to follow me.
Wonderful, there's the great stele. That took way too long. And we will use the gold to actually turn you into a city. And we could get Petra, Hanging Gardens, get off. We would need 34 turns, and you would need 22 turns. So immediately I like that more. We could get Petra though in that city. You count as flat desert. Yes, please. We will try to get Petra. If we could get Petra, that would be lovely. I will be entirely honest with you. I am not certain we will get Petra. We will, however, try to get her. Ooh, are you at war? Or is that... Yes, you are at war. Yikes. Let's continue. Do I like my spot? I probably want another settlement somewhere down there as well. I probably also should start using my production for building settlers rather than building wonders. But what can I say? I'm a wonder addict. And honestly, I'm not sure if you have a reason to be up there, but I guess it's whatever.
Nilahina, te kamte. Hina palowe yase la matchtata.
Hello, I am scared of how many friends you already have and therefore how much strength you already have. If you could stop attacking my city-state, that would be very nice, let me tell you. Can we make... Do we want to give you some food? We could give you a granary for a little bit more food. Do I want to save my money though? I can still... Oh, I should be able to trade now. Yes. A little bit of gold. Wait, gold is building... less building costs when I want to purchase. So I think I'll trade with... Although you have gold as well, you just haven't... Yeah, we'll go there. You have gold as well, you just haven't upgraded it yet, or improved it yet is probably the word to use. But technically I should be able to get gold through that city as well. That is the Sharakin done. Okay, how is coming together? Is coming together quite well. We know that the gemstones, 2 resource capacity in the capital, and 1 warehouse gold on warehouse buildings. Actually, that thing could probably stack quite well. I will take the gemstones though, because that gives my capital at least a little bit of production, which it could need. If I'm completely honest. It's still 41 turns, which sucks. We could get the brickyard or the saw pit. Not sure that would do much. We need food is what we need. I do not want to ally myself with you. I think you're at war with at least one person. I'd rather not get sucked into that war. Caravan astray. A trade caravan is lost in the wilderness. The merchants in charge argue over how to find their route once more. When insisting to read the stars, the other sighs for once. Can't you just ask? He says, pointing to a nearby homestead. Use the stars, ask, we will ask for directions. We are smart people. And smart people ask. Ooh, playing Carthage, it looks like. We could also start with you now, seeing as nobody has started with you just yet. I want to, again, get production going. Although I should probably also... okay, Tubman will get that one pretty soon. Ooh, look at that. Look at that tile. That is lovely. That is a very, very good tile. I think we're a little behind though. Yeah, we haven't reached a single milestone yet. Which, I mean, I'll be honest, that sucks a little bit.
There is one tree that speaks
The
only
redwood
to
forest.
the austere mountain heads, to the mindful wind and the watching stars.
We have a new goal. Oh, that is close though. Doesn't matter. I cannot purchase a settler here. Ooh, we might get. Yeah, I'm not purchasing a settler in my capital just to get that stolen right before he is actually there. We might attack Tecumseh for that one though, because that gives me culture and science on vegetated terrain, and it would boost all of my natural wonders. So yeah, maybe. Tecumseh is already too. Don't like that.
Simplement, citoyen Lafayette, s'il vous plaît.
Hello. I hope you're far, far away, and so that it doesn't matter that I'm not wasting any diplomatic influence on you. Thank you. Where the hell did you even find me? Ooh, having that one though would be nice. Let me tell you. Having that would be nice. You need to grow, my friend, and you need to do that quickly. There is a settler already coming. Let's get the, I guess, science on warehouse building first. It's as good as any. There's Kerma. Ooh, we could still try to get Kerma. Let's just stay here and look at his lands. You have become so sure, I guess. We'll take the wonder production. Give me... We don't have towns. Food in all settlements. I hope cities count as settlements. World a pot. A gift-giving ceremony between two settlements and in chaos as one chieftain takes offense at an apparently scandalous offering. The giver insists that a chamber pot is indeed a suitable gift, the ultimate symbol of humility in relationships. Demand a new gift at once, or admire the chamber. We'll take the culture. Thank you very much. Culturing around. What I do need to be wary of.
No man is foolish enough to desire war over peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers.
I need.
But in war, fathers bury sons.
I need a I need a coastal settlement, preferably around here. Because I do want to be able to settle towards like to immediately look at the distant lands. We could go Colosseum, we could go Hanging Gardens, food and farms and settlement growth rate in all cities would actually be nice. I know I should not go for wonders. That is probably not the best move I can do. But I'll try it anyway. There is a city-state. Could I? Okay, hang on. I will purchase myself a quick scout. Are you at war with anyone right now? Helpful, allied, friendly, you are. Sorry, I am not interested. Do I want to get a little bit more gold to give you some more production? Could give you some barracks, or we could go for the unique quarter, although I do want to purchase a settler in that settlement as soon as possible, so maybe not. Maybe we'll save our gold up. We don't do much gold. Can I trade? You're out of range. I mean, I could trade if I get more trade routes with you. Although I could also try to get that city-state and get the trade range boost. What I wanted to see though is if with the enhanced sight, could I see that city-state on the other side? Is that a thing that is doable? Because that would be nice, honestly. Yeah, we need to get some points going. We're probably trailing quite far behind. We can, and therefore we can be friends. I am. Ooh, that was the Hanging Gardens done. Okay, screw it. We will actually. I'll purchase an altar. You need food. You need food, and that quickly. I will get the granary because we will get a couple of plantations and farms and whatnot. I mean, look at that. Ooh. I'm just thinking about it. I did say that would give us insane cultural adjacency. We cannot build here. That's a problem. You have 6 out of 6 settlements. Yikes! I would like to get my unique quarter. You need more food is the problem. Growth is currently one of the most important things for my cities. So we'll need to wait before we can get other stuff going. Ooh, with that though, I should be able to get myself... Yes. Please let me settle that wonder. Oh, that would be nice. Oh, what? Oh my. Rip to you, Pachacutie. That was something. Where would I want to settle? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Honestly, that would be an insane settle. Which would probably that city would not be defendable. I think that is a smarter settle. And 1, 2, 3, we would still get all of that stuff. And we can befriend. No, we cannot. We cannot. Then I mean, I get. Wait. I mean, it makes sense for multiplayer, but we are in single player. Why the hell do you exist if I cannot befriend you when I see you? That is disappointing. Not gonna lie.
Skill.
That is a little bit disappointing.
Sedentary life is civilization's goal.
Let's see if that worked.
It marks the end of its life and heralds its corruption.
What was that? Like a golden production on the Wonder? You 2 gold, 1 golden production, desert, terrain. Okay. Okay, you count as flat desert, but not as desert terrain. That would be that's a shame. That is, I mean, imagine though that would have counted. That would be 2 gold, 1 gold, and a production. And maybe because of Isabella, it would have. Oh my goodness! I mean, I guess I see why this did not work. I am still a little disappointed. It's still disappointing. Yeah, if you decide to attack that settlement, I am not sure I can do anything against that. I see soldiers en masse. Anyway, I'd like to have an altar. I'd like to have a granary just because, and I would like to have. Look at that! Look at that! 5 food, 5 production, 5 gold. You need to be a settlement, a city as well. And you are now at 10 production. Yeah, I think I like that change. Imagine what that would do to the Great Barrier Reef. Oh my goodness. That would be one disgustingly huge. Great Barrier. I will probably not get. I need another wonder. Thinking about it. Just one more. And you need to 750. Yeah, you need to be a city immediately. 1 gold on warehouse buildings. Yes, I know. I said I wanted to go with the trade route range, but is that worth it though? I mean, warehouse building. Yeah, it's probably not that worth it. But yeah, we need to think about settling. Beasts of Clay. The Matha quarter is completed, and outside the temple, artisans flock to sell their wares. While children delight in the selection of terracotta animal figurines, the priests say only goods of sacred intention should be sold. Matha should welcome children, or yeah, sure, why not? You know what? You have production like nothing else. Actually, just kidding. Build me the Sanchi Stupa, please. Let's get 2 happiness in all settlements. Hopefully that does anything. I do need you to eventually build me settlers though. Or, I mean, maybe I can have you build settlers at some point. Yeah. 750. Okay. Could get the. We'll take the wonder production here. And the Tech Wrangler. Ambition drives innovation with still so much to discover and explore. Mastering a skill becomes a work of a lifetime. We'll take the Codex. We make enough. Well, we get enough science to hold on. You will eventually declare on me though. That is, what is that? That is Bursa. I'm not interested in Bursa. You can have that one. That is the pyramids. I could not have built the pyramids, unfortunately, so it's okay, I guess. You are done. You could build the Weijang Palace. What you probably need most, though, again, is food. Although, thinking about it, you do have quite a lot of food. how quick you can build me? Yeah, you know what? Build me a couple of settlers first, because you also need 7 turns, but you need to build me the other special building quickly. And I would like to connect you. We'll see if that is possible. That is Weijiang Palace done. Thank goodness I did not start that one. That would not have been worth anything. That's probably already been befriended. Yep, it is. Okay, we've gotten that one. Let's get the marble real quick so that he doesn't get it. And that is Bursa done by you. Oh, congratulations.
All religions should reside everywhere, for all of them desire self-control and purity of heart.
We most likely won't get the Golden Age here, but at the very least we have gotten the second milestone. That is good. I like that. Okay, you have finished. Do I want you to get some settlers as well? Yeah, actually, you probably want to get 3-3. You want to get the rest of the settlers, actually. You most likely will. Yeah, your neutral borders touching some of the close.
The dogs bark.
Monk's Mod is already gone. You've already been taken. Where is a smart? That is Hamonga Maui done. Yeah, we are behind. Sure. Actually, how about some open markets? Reject, that's a problem. We cannot trade with anyone. It is wild that the trading goes from the capital. Terracotta army gone, sure. Okay, that does mean, however, we want to probably settle around here first. Maybe that will finally... what do I want? Food in towns, maintenance for units, culture from specialists, golden old settlements, sure, why not? That we will finally be able to connect. Let's get the library up and running, because I do have a bunch of codices that I cannot put in. And now, is there any other wonder still left to build? Hamonga Maui is done. Pyramid of the Sun is done. Hanging Gardens are done. Stele I built. This is done. The Bursa is done. I mean, I can take a look, and it does not look like any other wonder is ready to build. Mundo Perdido is done. You've been built. You've been built. The Oracle is still ready to build. You have been built. The Emil Bell is still available. These are gone. Sanchez Stupa is gone. Weijiang Palace is gone. Colosseum is still available. Nalanda is gone. Colossus is still available. And Monk's Mount is gone. And okay, there are a couple. Actually, you could probably build the Colossus. If I, for example, purchase you... Can I not? Why can't I... Can I not build over... I might not be able to build over 1, 2, 3 oases. But we could get the... Why can I not build here? Shouldn't I be able to? Oh well, whatever. I mean, chances are probably slim that I would get that wonder, so... Not sure if it's important to try. I think it would be better if I would actually get trade routes up and running. Okay, you can probably settle here. And you are building the bath, which is good. Give me... I cannot get the dyes. That's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, we'll settle here. That did not settle close to a mountain in any way, shape, or form. The end of days. A new order of priests has appeared in the capital. They seem to be on every street corner, calling morosely about the imminent end of days. The end is nigh. Forbid doomsayers from demonstrating, or the end is coming. I hope the end is not coming just yet. I still have so much to do. Please connect to anything. I swear, if you don't connect, ooh, tornado. You will roll over everything. Please tell me. Okay, does that mean I can trade now? Oh, sweet, sweet merchant trading opportunities, everything. Oh my goodness, I was missing you. Yilan, let's get another merchant going. Oh, thank you. That was important. Let's get the... Yeah, let's build a Colosseum in the middle of a tornado family. I think nothing could go wrong when we do that. Where are you going? Did you destroy anything? I'm not sure if you destroyed anything. Where would I want to settle? Selling. 1, 2, 3. We could settle here. 1, 2, 3. That would leave that settlement spot open again. Okay, you will go that route. You will go to Yilan. Okay, we'd like to repair the plantation quickly. Trade! We need... We'd at the very least want to go to that milestone to keep... No, we actually need a golden age, thinking about it. We need a golden age, meaning we need to trade a lot more. Yilan, Chanchan, Laventa, although... Oh, settling close to Wasset. Ooh, trading with Wasset would also be nice. Yes, I would like to get the camels rather quick. Okay, finished that. Let's get a blacksmith going. Alright, 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 alright. Let's settle here. That is that one. Done. And we could eventually turn you into, I think, some new town options, which would also be interesting. Philosophers of music. No, the philosophy of music. Every morning at the crack of dawn, a group of musicians performs the songs of the day in the market street. Their eagerness is unmatched, but some would dare to say their musicianship needs work, sparking fiery debates among philosophers about the nature of music itself. The arts are for those who have talent, or even the unskilled should make happy noises. I am always there for happy noises. Alright, Colossus. Yes, please give me... having that one would be... Can we give you production? 6 more. Let's go. And a brickyard. Don't mind if I do. Who needs... I don't know, like... safety anyway. Resource capacity in cities. Yes, please. Harriet declared on Lafayette. Harriet wants land. Oh my. It would be smarter to take any of these, but there is some llamas that I need to go for the llamas. I need resources, and I need them quickly. Someone's building the Colossus. You are building the Colossus. That may be a problem. How quick? Oh my, someone Tecumseh also built
Preserve.
the Colossus. Where did you build the one? Probably somewhere around. Tecumseh, why do you keep stealing stuff from me? I don't like that. Okay, can we go for Angkor Wat? We could try to go for Angkor Wat if we don't get the Colossus. And we should probably
While
purchase...
stands the Colosseum, Rome shall stand. When falls the Colosseum, Rome shall fall. And when Rome falls, with it shall fall the world.
Not gonna lie, I would have loved to get the Colossus more than that, but I guess it's whatever. Library. Oh, could we not? I swear it would be nice if we could not. The rising storm! The great civilization of the world have risen, and in their rise others to ascend. Once metalworking, agriculture, and the growth of cities were limited to points on the landscape. Now these are commonplace in all but the most remote corners of the world. Those once thought barbarians now lay equal claim to the mantle of civilization, and the learning of the city centers extends far beyond the boundaries of the known world. With this comes the question, why are you ascendant and we are not? I need to take care of you, don't I? Because if I don't, you will swarm me. Is there any other? Good thing is it doesn't look. There's one, but I don't care about. There's also one which I don't also care about. I don't care about that one. This one's also somewhat. So you are an immediate threat. Okay. I guess we'll take that one. Can we real quick run you down there? Mathematics. Do we actually wait, hang on, you are okay. But that's 3 natural wonders on that continent. Does that mean it's 6 in total? Or I mean 6 would be like 300%, which would be absolutely insane. Don't get me wrong. Alright, while that one is going down, you will build me... No. I did not want to purchase an archer. Thank you very much. I said you build me an archer and then 2 war elephants. Okay. I guess we've purchased an archer. Give me an academy. Okay, there is another milestone, meaning we only need... I also 3 more settlements. Would be nice to get fealty. That is the oracle done, I guess. If we could get, after that, 3 more settlers out to get towards fealty, that would be great.
Test.
Unfortunately, I don't think there is any more settlement limits. Mixed media. Among the Moria, two methods of storytelling compete in popularity. Scribes narrate epics through ink, and sculptors chisel narratives into stone. We'll take the militaristic attribute point because that one will get us sooner to a settlement limit. And we are at Future Civics, which is a slight problem.
All beings who are plunged into the ocean of existence, may I draw them out by virtue of this good work.
There's Angkor Wat, I think the last wonder that was buildable in this age. No Golden Age for us, but I think still somewhat... we managed, let's put it that way. Let's get our unique quarter going though quickly. And I guess the culture and power against strength against independent powers. And what else would I want from you? I guess we can go for science and... Oh, there is the Colossus. Interesting. There's that is a wild Colossus. Let me tell you. We could go towards the sheep. Fire quickly. I could also use an academy right here. How many more do I need? 2 more. I was 1 wonder short, by the way, from the Golden Age. Again, that seems to happen quite a lot. Military training. Nope, just military training for now. I need the... what's it called? The codices first. Fire! Run in, run, and fire! Can we actually take you over? That we can. Disperse! Thank you very much. There's another militaristic attribute point, so we are closing in even more. All right, I will let you sit here and scout. You have so much army, oh my goodness. What is going on here? May we talk about that? Okay, another level up. And rumors and portents in the spaces between, in the distant points on the map. The steady growth of prosperity and population intensifies even as the great civilizations of the world expand. Land once thought wasteland turns to pasture. Expanding families mean more second and third children eager to make a name for themselves. Ambitions grow. In the eyes of the steppes and mountains, the forests and deserts turn hungrily towards the great cities. Actually thinking about it, what would you say for open borders? Frick. Get a farmer's market going. Okay. Guess no open borders. Stimmt, right. Emil Bell should still be Oh, actually it is. Why can I not get the pasture? I guess screw me. I don't have any specialized town yet, so that works for me. So actually, can we give you anything that gives production? We could give you some barracks and a brickyard and even a saw pit. Lovely. Attack! Suck it in and run back. Okay, where I could still... You know what? I want to settle here. I absolutely want to settle here. Okay, with you now done, let's get another academy going. You are neutral, though why do you reject my open borders? That is something I do not know. I am so sad that I cannot befriend you. God damn it. We'll take the settlement limit. We'll absolutely do. Why is that not possible? I see you. I mean, I guess it's probably not possible because it would mean that somehow my influence made it past the ocean before I can make it past the ocean. But come on, I can see that guy. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need so much more. Rentu, let me trade with you. Thank you. I don't have any more slots. Do I need an academy? Why can't I get I can get a fishing. I do not have you yet, don't I? I don't. Shit. Okay, we'll take the codex. We take the codex, and then we will immediately, and I mean immediately,
in the midst of the
go
snow,
for
the light of Goryeo hovers.
There's the Emil Bell. Actually, we got the Golden Age, which is wild. It's pretty, and where I built it, I like where I built it. Right, lighthouses now. The Scourge unveiled. Ambition finds a home in the hearts of the once scattered people of the places in between. A great Scourge has amassed with an eye towards a settled world. Scourge is not one strand, but many. Each an army led by commanders seeking their own chance at dominion, seeking to claim the mantle of civilization or leave it shattered. With their arrival comes a fracturing of what peace remains in the land. The time has come to kill or be killed, to fight or perish, to seek to catch the whirlwind in a net. I kinda had hoped that with bigger maps everything would take longer. That was clearly not the case, which is a shame. Okay, we could go for an amphitheater, we could go for a garden, and I think I would like to go for a garden. I mean, I'm pretty happy, I would say, and we'll take the gold. Oof, that is a tough gold penalty, though. Oof, oof, oof. That is tough. Alright. We can, however, still settle here, which is good. Yeah, okay, screw it. You will real quick heal for one more round. I need an archer. And maybe I cannot get walls, sadly. I want a fishing key. And I want to trade with you. I probably want a couple of fishing keys, actually. But first I want you to survive for, you know, a little bit. Alright, the archer needs to die. That is clear. I also would probably like a fishing key here. And maybe even one here. Sure, I guess. You have finished that. We still need 2 more turns. I could get some... Yeah, you know what? Ancient walls actually sound like a good idea. I do not trust Tecumseh. Okay, and you... settle... where? Why am I still building? I still need... how many more? 2 more. Yikes. That is... might not work out. I might not want to destroy that one, thinking about it. I wanted to attack the archer. Like I said, I forgot that I wanted to attack the archer, so no archering, I guess. But maybe we can bait you into attacking my archer instead of my city. I see that we could not do that. I accept the fact that this happened. Attack the archer, attack this guy, run in, run to heal. We have finished that one. Do we need codices. We need 2 more. Oh my goodness, we need 2 more. Give me a lighthouse. Like yesterday. We have those 2, right? We have the 2 that we need. We just need to get them. Nope, I do not want to ally myself with anyone, thank you very much. Give me the villa as well. Let's settle. We might not get fealty. We are at 99%. Honestly, if I could get these done, that would be huge. I can put you in that town. We need a little more time. We need a little bit more time. Okay, we are at 100%. We've got that one. We can get this golden age as well. So we've got that golden age. We've got actually quite a lot of golden ages given how late we started. That we didn't get fealty is a little bit sad. But I guess I have to deal with that. A world broken. The scourge has ended and the world yet turns, but its shape is unfamiliar. Peoples displaced from their homelands make new homes where they have settled. Forever gone is a world of a singular city and a vast barbarian hinterland. Now those that city dwellers once looked down upon wear their own crowns, and tongues once thought unfit for the capital are spoken by monarchs. The ancient era has passed on to a new time of interconnection. Even we have not remained untouched, as a wave of refugees and immigrants reshape who we are, what tongue we speak, and what stories we tell. The age of antiquity is ending. And all in all, I mean, I struggled with tech. I mean, we caught up. Napoleon is playing his own game. What the hell is that for a settlement? Yeah, I feel like the AIs did quite well, and each AI did quite well. Maybe, I mean, I guess apart from Pachacuti, who absolutely got bodied. Tecum's just completed Silk Roads, though. That's interesting. But we've gotten another round. We've been granted another round. So there's actually nothing you can build me. I could relocate some stuff, but let me look at these yields. Nah, let's build some walls that we will not finish. I think that already distant. That might already be distant land. Now, what I'm also interested in, do the yields of the wonders change during the age transition?
And crossed raging rivers, all to pay tribute to Maria.
But yeah, let's see. Who do we? Let's see how. First of all, how did we do? We did good. I mean, yeah, 3 golden ages, we cannot complain. Harriet also did phenomenal, and Tecum says, well, Napoleon did surprisingly bad, given that he was the tech leader by far, and Lafayette was just there, I guess. But all in all, we did quite well. So let's see, who do we want to pick? Who can we pick? Because yeah, another thing that the update brought is that you can now decide whether you want to have every civ available, or if you want to continue to unlock them. So I chose to keep that normal because I like the system of unlocking. But we could take Abbasid, we could take Bulgaria, Chola, Inca, Majapahit, Shawnee, and Spain. And Spain would be interesting. But also Abbasid would be quite nice to have. But I think Spain, I might want to test out the great persons. I need a war for that. So yeah, I think we'll go with Spain.
The white foam gathers as the galleons set forth, and Spain emerges on the world. As conquistadors set their gaze upon the horizon, a glint arises in their eyes. They sail to claim the world, for glory, for God, or for gold.
And yes, we've got new voice actress lines. We've got new narrator lines, and I love it. Still Isabella, we go with Spain, 15% gold converting towns. That is very nice. But what I really want to see is we were at 10, 15. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not. Oh my goodness! Imagine we had Great Barrier. Actually, I hope we will find Great Barrier Reef in the distant lands. That is 10, 15. That's. Look at that. Look, just. That is, what is that? That is. Hang on. 32.5. Is that always 32? That's always... We haven't even started the next age. And I'm almost already at the 40 yield tiles that we need for the science thingy. I probably need one more wonder settle and we're there. I cannot. Oh my goodness, look at that sugar. Look at all that sugar. If we would have played Songhai. Yeah. Holy moly. Imagine in Civ 6 we had a mod that overhauled how Wanderers worked and also made them spawn a little more frequently. So I think overall it put like, I don't know, 3 more natural wonders in the game, or at least it felt like it put a little bit more wonders into the game. Imagine a mod like that, and you play Isabella and you settle like not 3 wonders on your continent, but 5 or something like that, and you enter the medieval age, the exploration age, and immediately jump to the golden age inside. Actually, honestly, I feel like if there is one more wonder on the home continent, that could have probably be the fastest golden age, just by the pure fact that you are there and on turn 1 you straight jumped to the golden age. I mean, starting the game out with not 1 but 3 tiles that have 32.5 yields is nuts. I cannot. I cannot. I just can't. I am at a loss for words right now. That is, when I first heard that they have made that Isabella only has 50% yield, I thought like, that's a shame, but I mean, I guess I can see why they did it. I mean, 100% yields off the start is just absolutely insane and way too much. And what the hell is that? That I am. If Isabella wasn't one of my favorite leaders in the game by now, she would be now. And I want to. I can see a city-state set, but I want to settle here. I want to settle so bad here. Anyway. Oh my goodness. I need to see is it 3 on a huge map? Is it 3 wonders per like major landmass, I guess? Or did I just not find? I mean, the chances are there that, you know, there might be a wonder. I did not see it because someone didn't let me take a look at this part of the land. But yeah, if there are actually 4 natural wonders on a huge map on the land masses, I might need to take a look at if it's possible to actually go for a 1-turn golden age. Yeah, but that is something for either a private game or a stream in the future, if they do not nerf Isabella, because as of right now that seems strong a little bit. I mean, like I said, imagine I had the Great Barrier Reef. That gives, I think, food, science, and happiness, I think. Doesn't it say? Great Barrier Reef. Food, happiness, and science, yes. Per age. So it would give 4 food, happiness, and science in the exploration age, and we are currently at 150%. So like what? We would look at something like that, maybe 10. Would it 10? I mean, I get 2 gold, so 4. Yeah, probably. We'll probably look at 10 food, 10 happiness, and 10 science on 4 tiles. Actually, that would not be that though. It may be 7.5, maybe, thinking about it. Because assuming that the 32.5 is actually the max you can get, we would be at 40. 10 gold, 10 food, 10 science, 10 happiness. So I don't know, maybe. But yeah, you know what? Thinking about it, actually, we might not even need another natural wonder, because Isabella at level 9, I think, unlocks another memento that gives 2 happiness on natural wonders. And assuming this works the same way as the gold one, it also stacks with the 50, 100, 150% yield bonus. So actually, I think with just that memento, with these 2 mementos in, we'd probably already be there. Which is wild. It is so wild. I am scared that they will change that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that this was that this was intended. That feels like, okay, you know what? We will take away like 50% of her yields. What could we give her to make that a little bit better? You know what? Let's scale it with wonders, because I feel like if they've turned that down to make her a little bit like weaker at the start. She's still strong at the start, but ultimately she's even stronger in the mid to late game. So yeah, that's that, I guess. I can't wait to see how ridiculously high we can get. I also probably I want her to be level 9 now, or whatever that level is. I want that other memento, and I want to, when I get that other memento, I will probably start another round with her on stream to see if I am correct. To see if when we put these 2 mementos in and we settle like 3 wonders or whatnot, if we could just skip to the Science Golden Age. I want to see that. I do want to see that. So yeah, but that's it for today. That's it for this stream. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you will have a wonderful time for whatever it is that you are doing next. Thank you all for joining. As always, if you want to rewatch any of the streams, you can check out my VODs channel. And for everyone else, I will see you in the next one. Bye!